Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, most likely, since I've been doing this for no time at all. Today I'm going to show you how to make a vegan toasted almond pesto. Normally, pesto is made with pine nuts and Parmesan cheese as a base, but we are going to be using toasted almonds because they're budget friendly, and that's what I had, and some nutritional yeast, because once I got on that nooch game, there was no going back. You're going to need a heaping teaspoon of garlic for this recipe, a third a cup of nutritional yeast, toasted almonds of course, 2 cups of basil, salt, pepper, and I'm adding a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, and about a third a cup of olive oil, or oil of your choice. A food processor will work best for this recipe, or a nice high-powered blender. If you don't have either of those things, you can use whatever you have. A pestle and mortar. You can throw it on the ground, yell at it just to become pesto, I guess, but we're going to be using a food processor for this. You probably won't have to worry about setting this up in the frame of your phone, so just start dumping everything into that food processor, which I will be doing right about now. There you go, girl, you got this. So you're going to start with all of your ingredients except your olive oil. We're going to add that in last, and if you do have that food processor or a blender with a top that opens up, your best bet is to drizzle that olive oil in slowly. So about a third a cup. If you want to measure it out first, that's fine. If you're cool and you've been cooking for a while and you want to kind of wing it, you can do that as well. There you go. Take your time. You think you're so cool making cooking videos and struggling to put this garlic in because you didn't want to get it on your hands, even though garlic is delicious. Alrighty, and the reason we want to slowly add in that oil, whenever you're making something like this isn't really a dressing, but if you're making a dressing or something with oil, if you add it in slowly, it's going to emulsify everything, so you're not going to get that like gnarly separation in the fridge when you store this of oil and all of the other good ingredients that are in here. Taking my sweet time. Putting that top on, that was a real difficult thing. I think I realized I didn't have a measuring cup for the oil there. And there we go. While this is blending up, I'll tell you some of my favorite recipes for pesto. Of course, you can just put it on some pasta. That is always a good move. I like to make a veggie wrap, a little pesto base. You can add a little cheese if you like, or just put a bunch of veggies in there. Put some arugula, some fresh cucumber, some red onion if you're a savage, and then you'll have nice garlic onion breath and nobody will talk to you and they will keep their distance. You can marinate some chicken or tofu. Since this is a vegan recipe, why not marinate those veggies or that tofu in there, whatever your style is. Once you get a little bit of a blend going, you're going to want to scrape down the sides. Just do it. You just don't want a big old thick basil leaf to surprise you when you're eating your pesto dish, whatever you decide to do. I guess that's as easy as it can get. We've got 2 containers here. Get some reusable containers. Some of this delicious pesto is going to journey into another home, and the rest is for me. Once again, if you're a vegetarian or you're a good old omnivore, you can always just do this exact recipe and use Parmesan cheese and whatever you like. One thing that hopefully if you come back that you'll see here is so many of my favorite recipes are customizable to the things that you like to make. You can use whatever kind of oil you want in here, any kind of nuts, as long as you have that good base of like a cheesy flavor. You don't really need nuts, but it does add like a nice depth. Don't even have to do it with basil. You could make a kale pesto. You could go absolutely wild, whatever you want to do. But today, we have made the toasted almond vegan pesto. Right now we're just gonna pack it up, and that's pretty much it. Store it, make all those delicious foods with it. I'd say this lasts 1 to 2 weeks if you're daring. If it makes it that far, usually pesto doesn't last very long in my refrigerator, but you'll kind of start to notice the green get a little less bright, and then whenever you're ready to retire it, which I hope you don't, I hope you eat every last bite, it'll be good to go. Thank you so much for, coming here and seeing me attempt to do some cooking things. I hope to just get a little more streamlined and make some videos where you'll see more than just my hands. And I just want to encourage you to have fun in the kitchen. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope to see you back here. I'm just going to let the rest of this play out with some music.